hopesters. How are you today? I have got to get me a chair. I have this hard chair and I have pillows behind me and beneath me to make it more comfortable. So I need to just invest in a chair. But anyway, I didn't come on here to talk about my chair. I wanted to share something that I think will encourage you. Last fall, I went to Jacksonville, Florida, which is where I lived for 8 years. Um, Unfortunately, I'll talk about this in another video because I want to talk about how you navigate disappointment. And I traveled to Jacksonville because one of my good friends had passed away. And it was a very difficult time. It's still kind of hard to wrap my mind around. But anyway, while I was in Jacksonville, there was a hurricane that was impacting North Carolina. And so I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it back. But praise God, I made it back safely. And when I got back, it was really, really windy. Like, there's so many trees in North Carolina, and like, I look outside and the trees are just blowing. Well, that night, I was supposed to go to my lupus support group, which is something that I attend every month. And I really wanted to go because I had a lot that I wanted to share between the death of my friend as well as a terrible rheumatologist appointment that I had. And so it's always great to be in that environment and just to share. So when I was trying to decide whether it was safe to go, I just prayed. I asked God, like, should I go? Do I need to stay home? And I felt like I had the green light to go. So I went, and as I was driving, the winds really did weaken, and it was fine. It was clear, a clear path. I didn't have any problems. Well, as I was getting closer to my destination, I noticed on the other side of the highway that traffic was backed up. And in front of that traffic, I saw people outside of their cars. And I was thinking, what in the world? Like, what are they doing? Well, as I got closer, I noticed that they were actually moving debris and this huge tree out of the road. And so there was a big group of them. I mean, it had to be 10 to 15 people out of their cars moving this tree. And in that moment, I started thinking about all the people who were stuck in traffic, who were way, way, way back, and how they had no idea what was going on. In their minds, we're stuck in traffic. You know, I need to be somewhere, but they don't know what's taking place. And so God just began to speak to me in that moment that, Keandra, you feel like you're stuck sometimes. You don't think you're moving, but you have no idea what obstacles I'm removing, what I'm doing to get you to the place that you need to be. And so those people had no idea that there are strangers up there moving obstacles, moving trees out of the way so that they could get to their destination. And I just want to encourage you with that. You have no idea what God's doing. Maybe it doesn't look like you're moving. Maybe it doesn't look like anything is happening. Believe me, I feel that way right now. And God just reminded me of that story to encourage me that even when I don't see it, He's working. Even when I don't feel it, He's working. And He is at work on my behalf. He is at work on your behalf. You are not forgotten. You just have no idea what's going on. You don't see the bigger picture. And so I just want to encourage you today, no matter what you're facing, no matter what it looks like, no matter what obstacles are in your way, God is at work. And he knows the plans he has for you. And they are good plans. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you a hope and a future. And so I pray right now that hope would arise and that you would be reminded that God is at work and he has not forgotten you. Until next time, hopesters, be encouraged and let hope arise. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. If you haven't subscribed, now's the time. Click below. Bye.